I think that's it. All right, I think I got it. We're gonna get through this together. But anyway, I got a video to play for you real quick. This details the relationship our company has with your union or credit union, excuse me, and gives you a better idea of why I'm here to see it too.
Your credit union has entered into an agreement with our company, National Income Life, to provide valuable benefits to its members. This makes it convenient and cost-effective for working people to obtain these benefits they might not otherwise know are available. We serve over 800,000 members of labor unions, credit unions, associations, and other organizations. We are a New York-based company with hundreds of representatives. When selecting an insurance company, customers want a company they can depend upon to pay claims. We have earned the A+ Superior rating for overall financial strength from AM Best Company, one of the country's oldest and most respected insurance ratings companies. Your representative will show you the valuable offers and benefits made available to you by your credit union.
All right, wonderful. Do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Not yet? Oh,
Yeah.
all right, wonderful. Let me see if I can turn the meeting. All right, perfect. All right, here, I'm trying to move these windows about. I'm gonna get started with your first benefit. I'm going back to the video too. That AM Best rating is actually the best rating that they give out. There's over 4,000 insurance companies out there, and actually only 3% obtain the A+. So that's why your credit union chooses to work with us. And then we also have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau as well, which is really, really cool. Trying to get these windows going. Can you guys still see my screen or no?
Yeah.
You can.
We can
Perfect.
see you, not
Oh, you see me, not the screen?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
move through this real quick. I told you, I wish I was more technologically advanced here. All right, there we go. Get this. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna share screen with you. Let's see this. Okay, now you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, perfect. All right, so this is your first no-cost benefit, okay? It's a $4,000 accidental death and dismemberment. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna cover you, Brandon, if you were to lose your life in any accident on or off the job, mishap at work, car accident, you're covered for the $4,000. The dismemberment feature to it means you were to lose both hands, both feet, vision in both eyes. You would also receive the full $4,000, except it goes to you, the insured, because you're still alive. Half the amount, one hand, one foot, one eye, obviously 2,000. Excuse me, it's certainly not meant to make anybody rich. It's just your union's way of saying thank you for being a member in good standing. So non-contributory too, which means you're never gonna have to pay into it. Now, is everything correct here? We got Ashley down as the beneficiary, and you said the PO box was no good, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so 29 East Main Street, we're gonna send this to. All right, and then I want to make sure everything's correct down here. And then I am going to email this directly to you guys. Do you guys have any questions on this policy?
No.
No? Perfect. And then email address for you guys.
A.L. Blakesley.
A.L. Blakesley?
Yep.
How do you spell that?
BLAKESLEE @gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. So A.L. Blakesley @gmail.com. So let me punch that in. Okay, does that look right?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. So I'm gonna send that over directly to you guys, okay? Now, Ashley, I got you down as the primary beneficiary. What the credit union also asks is for 2 contingent beneficiaries, trustworthy local people over the age of 18. The whole point of this, God forbid something were to happen to the both of you guys at the same time, where would you like the money going?
don't know.
We do too.
There you go.
Brenda Merwick. That's his mom.
That's Mama. Okay, hang on one second. I'm gonna plug my headphones in. It's hard to hear you. And last name, how do you spell that?
MERWICK.
I-C-K. Perfect. And that's your mother?
Yes.
Okay, mother. And then what city does she reside in, or town?
Jamestown, New York.
Jamestown. And what's a good phone number for mom? You don't got it memorized?
No, I don't.
I got it right here.
Oh, good.
I think my,
1684.
say that again. I'm sorry. You cut in and out.
It's 716
316.
716
Oh, 716. I'm sorry. 716
664
664
1684.
84. Perfect. And then who would you like your second one to be?
My mom,
Okay.
Rhonda Skelton.
Rhonda, spell the last name for me.
SKELTON.
Perfect. And that's your mother. And then does she in Jamestown as well?
She's in Panama.
Panama. New York. And a good phone number for your mama.
716
Mm-hmm.
450 1875.
Perfect. All right. So, and then Rhonda was your mom. Beautiful. Okay. And then Parkhurst. All right, fantastic. Well, the next benefit I have for you guys is going to be your health service discount card, okay? Now, this is a really cool benefit. Oh, I skipped to the wrong one. Let's see here. What this is going to do is it gives you up to 60% off your prescription drugs, dental, vision, hearing. There's even a chiropractic plan as well. I actually got the wrong one out here. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, can you guys see my screen again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basic program is going to give you the up to 60% off that eye care, hearing, prescription drugs, dental. That is only $6 a year, and it's going to cover your entire family. All right, the Gold program includes everything the basic program does, but that also includes a chiropractic plan, vitamin and nutrition supplements, travel assist, and a 24-hour nurse helpline. The Gold program is $24.95. Now, the easiest way to explain this is say you go in for a dental procedure, say the bill comes to $1,500, but your insurance only covers $1,000. This discount card will discount the $500 out-of-pocket cost. So for $6 a year, you really can't go wrong. I'm going to email this to you, the middle flap right here. If you guys have any additional questions, what I want you to do is call this 1-800 number. But before you enroll, I want you to go online to that website, findbestbenefits.com, punch your zip code in, and they'll give you a full list of everybody who accepts it right there in your local area. But I've seen this little card save people thousands, especially on braces and things like that. All right, so I'm going to email this to you guys. Typically we got a little pamphlet, but what I did was just copy the front and the middle flap of the card so you guys can at least check it out. Do you guys have any questions on that?
No.
Okay, wonderful. At Gmail. Okay, so I just sent that over to you. The next benefit I have for you is going to be your family information guide. Now, this is a comprehensive document that you guys will fill out on your own time, but I'm going to walk you through how to. Basically, the whole point of this document is when that day does come and you're taken away from your family, instead of your loved ones coming in your home, rummaging through all your assets, trying to figure out, what you guys have in place, they're going to find this document instead, and it's a roadmap to all your important benefits. So pretty easy to fill out. Either Brandon or Ashley are going to put your vital statistics right up top here, social, address, the whole shebang. Now, were either one of you guys veterans by chance?
No.
No.
No, so you just skip over that. And then spousal information underneath. We got persons to be notified right here. So that's going to be for any friends, family, maybe your immediate family who wouldn't think of to notify in the event of your passing. You guys might have experienced this. You're scrolling through your Facebook feed and you find out somebody you cared about passed away. That's not really the way to find out about things like that. So anybody you want to give a personal phone call is going to go right here. Now, persons to be in charge of final arrangements, that section is if God forbid something were to happen to you guys at the same time, who's going to step up and take care of all the final arrangements? I'm guessing by your contingent beneficiaries, it would be your mamas, right?
Yes.
All right, perfect. And then last will and testament. Now, you guys said you did have a will, it's just not legal, or do you guys just have stuff written out?
Well, my husband adopted my son, my oldest son,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
when that happened, we had to like get the ball rolling with our will and all of that. So we have it all, we have it typed up.
Hmm.
We just haven't gone further with that yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you're a few steps ahead of most of the population. Most people don't have anything set up. So, that's amazing you did that, Brandon. That's awesome. I got the same kind of story too. My stepdad adopted me too, so that's pretty cool.
No.
Um, and LegalZoom.com. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
No? Okay. There's Robert Shapiro actually created this website. You can get a template for a will right online. All you have to do is go get it notarized, but I'm sure your federal credit union has a notary right within them, and you can get things notarized at no cost. And then you need to make sure that you register it with your county clerk's office. But you could get a will set up for less than $70. If you get a will set up through an attorney, it could cost you between $400 and $600. So saving that $400 definitely helps in a time like this. So
Yeah.
definitely recommend it. I'm going to email this to you as well, but I put LegalZoom right up top where Brandon, your information will go. Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
Wonderful. So next section is going to be your estate information. Now this right here is the most important section on this whole form. There's millions of dollars that goes unclaimed every single year in life insurance. I mean, people take out policies to protect their loved ones, but when they're no longer here and their loved ones don't know about the policies, that's where they go unclaimed. There's actually $7.5 billion of unclaimed life insurance out there today. So it's really important to list any permanent policies that you guys do have in place. So I'm going to put your $4,000 one in. Our company name is Nilico, or National Income, and then the amount 4,000. Now in parentheses, I'm going to put ADB, so people know that it's an accidental death benefit. Okay. Now, have you guys had the opportunity to take out anything permanent? New York Life, Prudential, MetLife, anything like that?
No, I haven't.
You
I
haven't?
think I think I have one through my work.
Oh, okay, perfect, perfect. That's what I was going to ask you next. So you do have something through work.
Hmm.
Um, did they ask you any medical questions, or was it just guaranteed for working there?
Honestly, I think it's just something just for working there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, do you have a physical policy, or do they keep it in the HR department?
I haven't. They might have mailed it to me. I'm not sure.
Okay. Have you? It's all right. You've been working there a while, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine most people, you sit with the HR department when you first, start working at a job, and I don't remember half the things they told me. But it's important to remember that if they didn't ask you medical questions, if you're paying for it through your check or they're paying for it 100%, that's group term insurance. So while you're working, you're covered. But if you quit, God forbid you get fired, knock on wood. More importantly, when you go to retire, that benefit goes away. Okay, so it's great that you have it, but you want to put it down here under group coverage. There's no amount line because it's not permanent. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. And then next spot is financial institution information. Excuse me, I know you bank with a federal credit union, but do you guys bank with the traditional bank as well, or just with the Chautauqua Federal Credit Union?
Well, I do this. The credit union my wife uses
A,
a
reg- a regular
regular
bank.
bank.
Oh, perfect. Okay. The only reason I ask is going back to New York being a probate state. Something happens to you guys, and your family doesn't know where you bank, and your accounts go stagnant. After 3 years, New York State's going to come seize all the monies within your account, and your family have to go through probate court to get the money released. And I'm sure you give enough money to New York State, you'd rather have your money go to your family. So just to protect yourself, you want to put where you bank here. That way, when that time comes, your family can contact the bank and get those monies released. And then I know you guys are so young, but we got funeral service requests down here. Have you guys thought about what you want as far as traditional cremation? Has that ever crossed your mind?
We have thought about it, yes.
Wow, you guys are young to think about that. Do you know which way you guys are going?
I want cremated myself.
Me too.
I want buried.
You want buried? You're getting
Yeah.
fancy, huh? Ivory casket, mausoleum, whole shebang.
No,
Huh?
that's box in the ground.
There's a box on the ground, huh? It doesn't matter if it's cardboard, huh?
No, it doesn't.
I love it. All right. Well, I'm sure you guys see how important this is. It really makes that day a heck of a lot easier for your loved ones. So I'm going to email this to you as well. All right. I actually recommend, filling out one for each of you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Just better safe than sorry. God forbid something happens to one of you guys, and you got the surviving spouse, you don't have to remake another one. Let me make sure I'm Blakesley at Gmail. That is correct, right? You can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I don't know why it's not saving. Usually when you type it in once, it saves. But so I'm sending that over to you. All right, the next thing they want me to do is read a mandatory read-off letter from your federal credit union. It's signed by the CEO, John Felton. So it just goes on to say, dear member, the insurance programs being offered you today are made available on a voluntary basis through the cooperation of your Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union and National Income Life Insurance Company, a company that has a long-standing history of serving credit unions and their families. NILICO supplemental benefits are not in competition with any group benefits you receive through your workplace or employer, and they can complement any policies you may already have in place. If you do choose to take advantage of any programs offered through NILICO, your benefit program is permanent and portable throughout your lifetime. If you do qualify, your coverage will last a lifetime and is under your independent control. Once the program has been explained to you, we're sure you will agree with the many participating members how valuable this program could be in a time of need. There are several benefits available. Please take a few minutes to listen to the representative who is visiting you. If they can help you with the needs in this area, please take advantage today. We would like your feedback, so please take a minute to complete the report form. This information helps us serve you more effectively. Sincerely, John Felton. All right, so the next thing they want me to do, guys, is a personalized needs analysis so I can tailor fit your permanent package of benefits to your guys' unique situation. Some of this might sound a little redundant, but I just want to make sure I got everything correct. So can you guys see me okay?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So I'm going to put you in first, Brandon. So Brandon. All right. And then last name is Parkhurst. And Brandon, what's your date of birth?
7/29/82.
7/29/82. Perfect. And then Ashley. What is your date of birth, Ashley?
12/9/89.
12/9/89. Perfect. You said 89, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna put the kids on here too. Let's start with the oldest. What's the oldest one's name?
Maxwell.
Maxwell. I like that name. Spell it for me, just so I got it correct.
Maxwell.
Easy peasy. And what is his date of birth?
4/20/10.
4/20/10. Coming up here. And the next one?
Mallory Parkhurst. Mallory.
And date of birth?
7/19/12.
7/19/12. And the baby?
Miles Parkhurst. Miles.
I love that you went with all the M's. That's awesome. And date of birth?
8/22/16.
2216. Little guy. All right, so I got Maxwell, April 20th, 2010. I got Mallory, July 19th, 2012. And I got Miles, August 22nd, 2016. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. And then, of course, I got you, Brandon, at July 29th, 82, and Ashley, December 9th, 89.
Yep.
Wonderful. Now, guys, there are 3 criteria that you need to meet in order to even qualify for anything. The first criteria is you do have to be a member in good standing with your credit union. Obviously, you are, or they would have never even sent you the card, so you're good there. The second criteria is it does need to be affordable. What the credit union has us do is base everything off 1 hour of your work week. Okay, so since Brandon, you're not working right now, I'm just going to base it off 1 hour of yours, Ashley. And then, like I said in the beginning, this is your open enrollment period, guys. So if you guys do like it, you're more than welcome to enroll. If by chance it doesn't meet a need, like I said in the beginning, I'm going to tell you not to enroll. But the one thing the credit union does ask is just whether it's a yes or no. Okay. And then the third criteria is the most critical. You got to medically qualify for it. I sit with, well, virtually now, about 10 people a day. Everybody wants it, they need it, but unfortunately not everybody qualifies due to medical issues. So I got a few medical questions for you just to see if you do, and we'll go from there. And it's for all 5 of you guys, okay? Any cancer ever?
No.
How about diabetes, insulin, or metformin? No. Cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, anything like that?
Nope.
How about oxygen use besides
Nope.
what we breathe? Terminal illness?
Nope.
How about Alzheimer's?
Nope.
How about tobacco?
Yes.
Smoke.
Both of you guys?
Yes.
Full flavored or menthol?
Full flavor.
I'm just kidding. That's not on here. How about probation or parole? You guys staying out of trouble?
Oh yeah.
All right, awesome. How about DWIs or DUIs?
Nope.
Beautiful. All right. And then I got 2 other questions for you. How about sleep apnea, asthma, emphysema, anything like that?
Nothing.
Nothing? You guys are perfectly healthy. I love it. How about daily prescriptions? Any high blood pressure, cholesterol, anything like that?
No, I used to take something for high blood pressure, but
You're not taking it anymore?
no.
Did they take you off it, or did you just decide to stop taking it? I'm guessing by the giggle you stopped taking it.
Yeah. Well, I started doing it a lot better, like
His
a lot
blood
of
pressure came down.
you
So.
know.
Okay. Brady, you don't want to mess with your high blood pressure, man. If you're supposed to take that, you should be taking
Yeah,
that.
no, I got to take the control. I was.
The last doctor's appointment, his blood pressure came down quite a bit.
Oh, perfect. What'd you do? Change your diet or just less stress?
Yeah, obviously working in the restaurant business, I had a bad problem with eating.
Amen. I know
a lot
that
of greasy
feeling.
and not so good food.
Yeah, you smelling it all day.
And I cut down on the amount of. I started drinking a lot more water than I used to.
Oh, see, that's smart.
I used to drink a lot of pop.
Well, it's hard, man. You're exposed to it so much at the restaurant. It's hard to.
It's right in front of you all the time. So
Applebee's got good food too.
Yeah, that and bacon. Like when you cook 400 pieces of bacon every morning,
You gotta taste
it's
it.
hard not to eat a few pieces.
Oh man.
Off that kick.
That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. You got 3 kids, man. Got to live nice and long.
Yeah.
Although bacon tastes too good, I know the temptation.
Yeah, it was hard to. It took me a couple months to get myself out of the habit, but
Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's not about where you start; it's where you finish, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Well, guys, this is going to be what you qualify for. So, like I said, I want to base it off 1 hour of your work week. Now, Brandon, since you're laid off right now, I'm gonna just base it off yours, Ashley. So, what would you say you make per hour?
I make 14. What do I make?
Like 14.
14.16, I think.
1460. Perfect.
16.
16. Okay. Wait, 60 or 16?
16.
16. Okay, perfect. And do you guys rent or own?
Own.
You own? Perfect. How much do you own the house?
lot.
Yeah,
She
we only
goes
had
a
it
lot.
3 years out of a 30 loan or a 30-year loan, so
Gotcha. Well, that's fair. I mean, you guys
that's
just
okay.
moved in.
Yeah.
That's all right. I've been doing this for 6 years now. I've only had a handful of people say, no, the house is all paid off. So they're always in their 50s or 60s. So, but all right, let me just click submit here. I'm going to build you guys up something real quick. Can you guys see my face or my screen?
Oh, I'll get 1466.
1466? That's all
Yeah.
right. We'll be off 40 cents. That's not a big deal. Right
You
on
can
the
see
money.
your face.
Just my face. Okay, I'll switch it back here in a second. This is like my second time doing this, so I'm still working out the kinks. But so, how long have the kids been out of school?
Oh,
I lost count.
I think it was
I lost count.
the 16th was the last day.
The 16th was the last day, and they're probably not going to be going back until next year, right?
That's
Probably.
the way it's looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Most places are going to be doing. Cuomo kind of scares me though, because he goes, it could take like 8 months. I think that's crazy. 8, 9 months. People are going to be going crazy.
I already am, I think.
I already am. Oh man, it's all right. It'll be over before you know it. You always got to try to look at the glasses half full, right?
Yeah.
At least you're spending time with them. And you said, what were you telling me yesterday? Applebee's is feeding all the employees once a week too. Is that
Yes.
what you said?
Yeah.
That's so cool. How long have they been doing that for?
They just started last week.
Just last week, and it's only one day a week.
Yeah, it's every Tuesday.
Can you order whatever you want, or what?
No, they have different meals. Like last week, it was either chicken fingers or grilled chicken breast, mashed potatoes, broccoli, and a dessert.
Still sounds good.
Yeah.
Better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Every week it changes, I guess. And
So that's pretty cool. There's not many companies out there that would do that, so that's awesome.
yeah.
That's really cool. All right, let me just calculate these numbers real quick. Now, what do you guys do for fun? You got 3 kids, so I wouldn't imagine that much, but.
Well, we got a nice sized backyard. Kids like playing in it. I like having fires. Spend a lot of time.
Nothing wrong with that. You guys got a big family then?
Not really.
No.
No, not really. They're all close by though, right?
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. I have one brother that's down in North Carolina right now, but.
Gotcha. What's he doing down there? For work or a girl?
He had to go there. His youngest child has a rare disease called MPH1 or
Oh wow.
Hurler's disease. She had to have bone marrow transplant and stuff, so she's going to be spending the next 6 months in the hospital.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's only a year old, so.
She's only a year? That's horrible.
She's almost 2. Yeah, they had to get
That's
it done as
horrible.
soon as possible.
Jeez, God bless them. That's awful. She's doing good now though, or what?
He's doing better.
Doing better?
Taking off the fentanyl a little bit, so.
Was this his first child?
No, this is his third.
His third.
Oh, it's his third. Oh man, so he's juggling taking care of all the kids plus dealing with this as well.
Yeah.
Man.
Him and his wife take turns at staying at the hospital, while the other one takes care of the other 2 kids.
That's got to be real tough though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Poor guy. At least they got each other, right? That's all that matters.
We went down and visited him about a month ago, I think, month and a half ago, during her surgery. So.
Yeah. Well, family's all you got. That's literally everything.
Yeah.
All that matters. Jeez, well, I'm sorry you guys are going through that too. That's horrible. All you can do is hope for the best, though, right? That's it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to share my screen again. I'll show you guys what you're qualified for. I built you guys up a couple programs here. So let me see here. Oop. Okay. All right, you guys can see my screen now?
Yep.
All right, sweet deal. So let me go. So guys, this is what you qualified for, okay? It's called the Premier Family Care Plan. Your guys' contribution, if you do choose to enroll, I built you up a couple. I tried to make it exactly the 14, but I can lower the coverage too. But I wanted to make sure all of you guys were covered, so I tried to do it as low as I possibly could. But if you guys do choose to enroll, the first program I built up would be $21.63 a week, and option B would be $17.87 a week. We try to base it off what's called the hour power principle. So the whole idea behind it is you guys each take 1 hour of your work week. I try to make it just yours, Ashley, but you pay your guys self first, but you can sleep at night knowing all the gaps are filled and your family's protected. The whole premise behind it is if your boss were to come up to you tomorrow, say, look, you're doing a fantastic job. From here on out, we're rewarding you with 1 extra hour. So you're going to be working a 41-hour work week. Sounds like you're working more than 41 hours a week, but it's not like you're going to come home and buy a brand new car with 1 extra hour, right?
Right.
And if they take the hour away and you're working 39 hours a work week, it's not like you're going to sell everything off to make ends meet. They just want to make sure it's affordable. Does that kind of make sense where they come up with that?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Now, I got a question for you guys too. Have you guys been on the financial side of arranging a funeral before or seen somebody go through it?
Yeah, my dad.
How long ago was
This is
that?
more
Did more of the work.
did more of the work, but I've been through.
You were still a part of it though, right?
Yes, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, first and foremost, my condolences. It's never easy losing someone like that. Did he have anything in place as far as life insurance or a prepaid funeral, anything?
Well, he had a life insurance. They hadn't just about enough to uh, bury him.
Okay, so nobody had to come out of pocket financially. Everything was taken care of.
No, he was diagnosed with cancer, and
Oof,
after that, I decided to get insurance. He got himself enough where it didn't leave a financial burden on anybody when he did pass.
God bless him. Wow. So he must have had the policy before he got the cancer, though, because typically, you can't get insurance once you get diagnosed with something.
In between, I know he paid a lot of money for it. He had two different ones. I think one was like a $3,000 one, and one was like a $2,000 one or something.
Oh,
I know
and he paid a lot for it
bit
then.
of money for it. Yeah, he was paying like over $100 a month for it.
Cool. For those little tiny policies?
Yeah, because they like the one that it wouldn't even go in effect until they were paid off, basically.
Oh, so he almost set up like a little savings account just to protect you guys.
basically all the words each
Yeah.
one, like if the second one, like if it died before it was paid off, they only got a portion of basically what he paid in is all they got.
Yeah, for the first 2 years. Okay, that makes sense. Did he get a traditional or did he go cremation?
He's traditional.
Traditional?
Yeah, he was buried. His wife died right before him.
Oh my God.
Actually,
You said she had cancer too?
no,
She was
she was cremated and they just were buried together. He was buried traditionally.
Kind of like what you guys want to do.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Gotcha. Okay, beautiful. Well, man, again, my condolences. It's never easy losing a parent. It's not fun. Not at all. But he cared about you a lot to make sure everything was in place. So you guys probably know this all too well then. A traditional funeral here in the good old state of New York can cost up to $14,000. The average is about, 10 to 14. Most people don't realize this though. life insurance does not handle the cost of a funeral the way it used to. The way it used to work was, something were to happen to you, Brandon, Ashley would take a policy he has and hand it to the funeral director, and that would serve as collateral until the money paid out. Most of the time, it doesn't work like that anymore. Insurance companies used to have to pay in a policy within 24 days. They now have up to 60 days, up to a full 6 months, depending on the amount of the policy. Why do you think they hold on to that money?
I don't know.
Interest. Yeah, you hit the nail on that, Jinx. Yeah, the
He's
longer
way
they
better with
hold
money
on.
than I am.
Is it you good with money, Brandon? That's awesome.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't have a lot of it, so I like to know where it all is all the time.
amen. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I mean, you're actually the first person to get that right in a long time. I'll tell you what. But it makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because the insurance companies don't just sit on your premiums; they invest it. So the longer they keep that money invested, the more money they make off the interest. So it's corporate greed. Now, there's also a company out of Texas called SCI. Are you guys familiar with Newcomer? They're a local funeral home here in the New York State area. Do you guys have them
No.
where you're at? No? I'm not too familiar with Panama, so. But the only reason I'm telling you about these companies is their corporate policy is they want 100% of all costs up front. I don't know your guys' current financial situation, but most of the members I meet with on a daily basis, they don't have 10 grand sent around for a funeral, and the ones that do, they want to hang on to that money because there's a lot of bills that come in afterwards. So that's why the credit union came up with this. This right here is a freedom of choice funeral certificate. How this works, when that day does come, Brandon, I keep on killing you off, but we got a shorter lifespan than our female partners. But when that day does come, and Brandon's taken away from you, Ashley, you're going to take this funeral certificate into any funeral home of your choosing. They love it. They'll accept it. It's backed by the big, powerful unions and credit unions we represent. There's a little union bug right there. So they know they're going to get paid. All you would do is flip this over. Okay, here's the back of it. You would negotiate a price for his funeral. All right. And as long as you kept the funeral under $10,000, okay, there would be absolutely no out-of-pocket expense. Okay, and
Okay.
statistically, as long as the kids kept your funeral under 10,000, again, there would be absolutely no out-of-pocket expense. Now, that's a very important number, because when you walk out of the funeral home, that funeral director is going to call us either at our corporate office here in Waco, Texas, or our corporate office in New York, actually Syracuse. They're going to ask us 2 questions. 1, were you enrolled in the program? And 2, how much money did Brandon have to work with? Now, I don't care if, Brandon, you decide you want a cremation. If the funeral director knows you have $10,000 to work with, how much do you think everything's magically going to cost?
$10,000.
Exactly, $9,999, right? It shouldn't work that way. We're not going to let it work that way. What happens is we directly cut a check to the funeral home for whatever you agreed upon here. Not a penny more, not a penny less. Let's say it costs $5 grand, right? We are going to cut a check directly to the funeral home for the $5 grand. Whatever's left over, the remaining $5 grand, we're going to cut a check directly to you, Ashley, you and the kids. All right.
Okay.
This is the cleanest, most compassionate way to deal with what's going to happen to every single one of us. It's kind of like a prearranged funeral, except this is permanent and portable. So you're not locked into one specific funeral home. And prearrangements can cost, $50 to $100 a month, but you only have what you paid into it. This right here is a blank check for $10,000. You guys each have that on you. Does that make sense how that works?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Now, obviously, taking care of your funeral is really, really important. But what's of equal concern is what happens after a funeral. Most people that I meet with, they don't have what's called income protection. And it's really concerning for a lot of families because, quite frankly, God forbid something were to happen to you, Brandon, it's not like Applebee's is going to send Ashley a check each and every week, right? If you're no longer here, now you're missing out on that income. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming it's the same thing for you, Ashley. I mean, if something were to happen to you, it's not like your company that you work for is going to send Brandon and the kids a check each and every week, right?
Right.
But what kind of reoccurring bills do you guys have? Mortgage, car payments. Those 3 kids are not free, I'm guessing. Yeah, insurance, food, gotta eat, right? That's why I built into this income protection. So how this would work, when something were to happen to Brandon, Ashley, you're going to receive a check for $1,000 every single month for a consecutive 36 months. Okay, so it gives you a 3-year transition period to basically keep up with all the daily responsibilities if you were to lose Brandon and his income was gone. Now, I did the same thing for you, Ashley. I protected your income for $1,000 as well for a consecutive 3 years. See, some of the people that I meet with do have life insurance. Most of them don't. Maybe coverage through work, but not permanent coverage. But they don't take in consideration how life insurance actually works. Life insurance is liquid cash. It's like $100 bill. I'm sure you guys can relate to this. You got $100 on Friday. You break into it, maybe get a couple slices of pizza, a can of soda. By the time Monday rolls around, how much we got left? None, right? Half the time, we don't even know where it went. Life insurance is the exact same thing. I mean, you think about this, something were to happen to Brandon, Ashley, first thing you're going to do is pay back wherever he got the funeral money. All the bills are coming in, only one income's coming in. 90% of the time that insurance money's gone within the first 6 months to a year. With this income protection, it gives you a 3-year transition period. You can put that policy, actually, Brandon, you said you don't have one, but Ashley, if something were to happen to you, Brandon could put that policy you have through work, put it in the bank, let it build the nest that gets intended to be. After that 3-year transition period, that money's sitting there waiting for you. So does that make sense how that works?
Yep.
Okay, so far you got both your incomes protected, both your funerals taken care of. I mean, guys, you can't even get pizza for 20 bucks nowadays. Next thing I have built into this is called our child rider. Nobody wants to think about this, obviously, but it does happen every single day where parents outlive their kids. It's unthinkable. The only thing worse than that would be to not have enough money to take care of any funeral expenses. So what this benefit's going to do is it's going to put $10,000 of coverage on all 3 of the kids. Okay. But it's not about dying, it's about living, because at age 21, each one of the kids can convert that $10,000 policy to $50,000 of traditional whole life with absolutely no medical questions asked. It's what we call in the industry guaranteed insurability. So no matter what happens throughout their life, they're guaranteed that $50,000 of coverage. Okay. Now, the next thing I have built into this is our what if coverage. All right. You guys are so young and healthy. I mean, statistically, if something was going to happen tomorrow, I mean, what do you guys think it'd be from?
Car accident.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I'm not accusing you guys of being bad drivers, but the frequency in which we're on the road. I mean, how many times do you turn on the news and somebody had passed away in some sort of automotive accident? But it's the leading cause of death from 0 to 50, and it's the 4th leading cause of death overall. So if either one of you guys were to lose your life in any accident, on or off the job, mishap at work, I mean, come on, we're in New York. You simply fall, hit your head, and you don't wake up. Each one of you guys are going to be covered for an additional $60,000, and each one of the kids are going to be covered for an additional $12,000. Now, Ashley, you hit the nail on the head. The most dangerous thing we do every day is drive, right? Typically, how insurance works, when the risk gets higher, your benefit gets lower. We're actually going to double your coverage to $120,000 a piece. Now, you could be sleeping in the back seat. You could be in the passenger seat. Heck, you could have been the one that caused the accident. It does not matter. Both of you guys are covered for $120,000, and each one of the kids are covered for $24,000. So if you kind of take a step back and look at the coverage in a different perspective, I mean, say you guys finally get a date night, right? You finally get a night to yourself. You found a babysitter. Unfortunately, there's a drunk driver on the road. Blows through a stop sign, T-bones you, and God forbid you don't make it home to your kids. Not only are your kids going to receive a check for $240,000, they're going to receive a check for $2,000 every single month for a consecutive 3 years, and both your funerals and cremations are taken care of. In no way, shape, or form is that bringing you guys back, but you got to admit, it gives the kids a chance, right?
Right.
Now, the next thing I have built into this is common carrier. That's anything you pay a fare to ride. So plane, train, bus, taxi, Uber, Lyft. You guys are each going to be covered for $300,000 a piece, and each one of the kids are going to be covered for $60,000. All right, so far we got all your what ifs. We got coverage on all the kids. Both of your income's protected for 3 years, and your funeral's taken care of, and I'm still talking that pizza a week. Now, this right here is our members' favorite part of the program because you don't have to collect on it, or you don't have to die to collect on it, excuse me. So I'm going to stop getting you killed, guys. I'm just going to get you hurt. All right. So say you get a cut that needs stitches, allergic reaction to a bee sting, poison ivy, something as severe as a broken leg or a sprained ankle, something as simple as something, you get something in your eye, you have to go get it flushed out. All you have to do is seek medical treatment within 3 days. So you got a full 72 hours. You can go to urgent care, quick med. We even let you go to your primary physician. Each and every time, we're going to pay you $300, okay? That's per occurrence. The right to file a claim absolutely never goes away, and you have an unlimited amount of uses on this. So between the 5 of you guys, say you hurt yourself 2 times in a year, you're putting $600 in your pocket. Okay, if you get hurt at work, workman's comp takes care of all the bills. You still get the 300. One of the kids get hurt at school, you still get the 300. And remember, it's unlimited. Now, obviously, $300 is not life changing, but I mean, come on, $300 is $300. Every little bit helps. Now, say the accident was worse and you wound up in confined to the hospital. Going back to that analogy, somebody blows a stop sign, T-bones you. You don't pass away, but you wind up being confined to that hospital. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm in a hospital bed, I'm unable to work. Therefore, I'm not making any money. But now on top of all my other daily responsibilities, now I have medical bills coming in. So what this benefit does is pay $600 every single day you're confined to that hospital up to a full year. So just for my math's sake, it's still kind of early for Saturday. Say you're in the hospital for 10 days, a check for $6,000, completely tax-free money, is coming to your house in your name. You could do whatever you want with it. So it's not going to the hospital, the insurance company, the doctor. It's going right to you. But I'm sure you guys could use a check for $6,000 in a time like that. Say the accident was worse and you're laid up in ICU. We're going to double that benefit to $1,200 per day. Now, the thought behind that, quite frankly, I mean, Brandon, you're in ICU, right? You're in intensive care. I mean, Ashley, where are you?
Trying to keep up with the bills.
Oh my God. If he's in ICU, you're not going to be right by his side.
I'd be there, but I got kids too, so.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, no, I definitely understand that. But I had one lady say the bar, so your answer was better than that. But there's a 14-day cap on that. But for most people, I mean, you are right, depending on how severe it is. I mean, if somebody's in ICU, it's pretty severe though. So typically, you'd be right by his side, and now we got 2 incomes not coming in. So that's why we doubled the benefit to $1,200 per day. Like I said, there's a 2-week cap on that. But if by some rare chance you're in ICU longer than 2 weeks, you don't lose the benefit. It just reverts back to the 600, and you're good for the rest of the year. Okay. Now this bottom section might look familiar. Have you guys heard of Aflac with the duck?
Yes.
Okay. Have you guys ever had it?
No, my work offers it, but I haven't looked into it.
Gotcha.
Much.
No, that's okay. And then Aetna, Combined Life. You can get this bottom section through a public company. It's expensive though. Just for that bottom section, especially with a family of 5, you're looking at about $80 a month just for that bottom section. That's built into your program. So you have all your hospital supplements, you got all your what ifs, you got coverage on the kids, both your income's protected and your funeral taken care of, and I'm still talking that pizza a week. All right, now option B is still a great option as well. All right, option B, what that's going to do is it's going to lower your funeral benefit to $5,000. All right, which I know, Ashley, you said you wanted a cremation anyway, so that's still a great option. The best part about option B is the rest of the benefits stay the same. Okay, the numbers do not change. The only difference is the $5,000 versus the 10. Now, here's the best part about everything. It's strike and layoff proof, okay? You guys aren't union members yourselves, so you can't really go on strike. If you tell Applebee's you're going on strike, they're probably going to say you're fired. So I don't recommend doing that. But if you ever be laid off, which you are laid off right now, we are going to waive your premiums for a consecutive 3 months, okay? And you can take advantage of that every single year. Now, Brandon, because you're laid off right now, unfortunately, the policy has to be in place for at least 60 days to take advantage of the layoff waiver of premium. But once the policy is in force for 60 days, if you are in fact still laid off, we will waive your premiums for a consecutive 3 months and your coverage will still stay in full force. Okay. And that
Okay.
goes for you too, Ashley. But there's not many insurance companies in the world that, when you're laid off, they'll pay your premiums. I mean, you're laid off right now, call your car insurance company, tell them you're laid off. They're going to tell you to take your car off the road, right? So really, really cool benefit. So the only question I have for you guys, I mean, my job was to educate you guys on it. Most members do go with option A, but it's whatever option works best for the two of you guys. You guys want to go with option A or option B?
I prefer option A.
Mhm.
Option A.
You want to go with option A? Okay, beautiful. All I need from you guys, okay, and I'm going to obviously be doing this virtually. I got to do the application for you guys real quick. And I'm going to mail or email you guys everything, and then I'm going to mail you a service folder. And then our company is actually going to send you all the documents to do DocuSign. Have you guys heard of DocuSign?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I haven't heard of it before last week either, but all you have to do is you type your name in it. They're going to email you all the documents you need to sign, and then you do it right on your computer. You just type your name in. Everything's going to be all set up for you. But obviously with COVID-19, usually we do this in the home, and I'll be able to, do the application right there and actually get your physical signatures. So we're just trying to work with the COVID-19, obviously. But I need your driver's licenses, and then you guys said you're not on any prescriptions?
No.
Nope.
No? Wonderful. All right, so let me get this started. I'm actually going to share my screen with you guys real quick again. And you said option A, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And let me see here. Okay, so this is the super combo here. So I'm going to put I saw you guys. And then credit union. Am I pronouncing Chautauqua right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am? Okay, perfect. All right, were you guys both born in New York?
Yes.
How tall are you, Brandon?
5'6".
5'6", and then how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 210 pounds.
210? Perfect. And then Ashley, how tall are you?
5'2".
5'2", and then I gotta ask you, what's your weight?
170.
170, perfect. And then Brandon, your social.
102. 66. 8783. You got distracted.
And Ashley?
114. 76. 2540.
2540.
Yep.
Perfect. And then driver's license number, Brandon.
It is 737-693-676.
676, and that's obviously New York, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Ashley's, yours?
743. 621. 874.
Perfect. New York. And then Applebee's. And you said you're a cook, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. You cook at home too?
Now he is.
Yeah, no, usually I don't because I cook all day and I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to. I don't blame you. What's your go-to dish?
Oh, when I don't want to actually cook. I like making a chicken divine.
Chicken what?
Divine. It's dark meat chicken and rice and cream of mushroom soup and stuff.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You more of a grill guy though?
Yeah, I love grilling, but I just
Me too.
haven't had much chance to do that lately. But
What's the weather like where you guys are at?
These last 2 days haven't been bad, but it's been pretty rainy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. How far away did you guys say, or did you say you are from Rochester?
Rochester's
200 miles, 3 hours.
3 hours? Holy smokes! Okay, that's a
Three,
long
that's
drive.
about.
yeah.
My oldest son goes to Rochester once a year, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Sweet. What's he go to Rochester for? Is he going to school?
Star Memorial. He goes. He has his neurosurgeons out there. He has a shunt.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you guys obviously go with him too, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, what was the address again?
Our address.
It's
Yeah, so I'm gonna send the policies there.
29 East Main Street, Panama, New York.
Oops, I'm trying to put PA. Zip code?
14767.
67. And then primary phone number for the account.
716
Yep.
640
Mm-hmm.
021.
Beautiful. And then the next one?
716
Mm-hmm.
450 3714.
3714?
Yep.
Okay. And then I got Ashley, I got you down as the primary beneficiary for your policy, Brandon, and vice versa. Do you want to make the kids the contingent beneficiary, or who would you like to make your secondary beneficiaries?
The kids is fine.
The kids? Okay, so I'm just gonna split it 3 ways. So I'm gonna put children. Beautiful. No, yes, yes. Everything looks good there. Okay, and then typically I need a voided check, but obviously I can't get a voided check now. Do you know what bank you want this taken out of? Do you want to do the Chautauqua Federal Credit Union?
Sure.
Okay, so let me punch this in. I always gotta cheat to see how to spell it.
You don't have the account number.
Oh yeah, I don't. You need the account number for that one, huh?
I need the account. I need the routing and account number. Yep.
We can take it out of my M&T account.
Yeah, I don't know my account information.
That's all right. Do you have the online banking?
No, I don't. My wife does. I'm
She does.
old fashioned, I guess.
Hey, that's all right.
I don't even do direct deposit. I go on every week and
What?
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely old fashioned, Brandon. Jeez.
I get that a lot from people.
Oh man. And is Panama Bank is M&T Bank in Panama?
No, it's right in Lakewood, right down the street from my bank, actually.
Lakewood, just like that?
Yep.
Okay. And then I gotta punch this in twice. So here, what is the routing number?
022 000046.
Okay, one more time.
022 000046.
Oop, I think I added too many zeros. There we go. All right, and account number?
Actually, there's 4 zeros after the 2.
There's 4 zeros? Oh, so I did have it right the first time. All right, we got to do it one more time. 020000.
There's 2 2s.
Oh, 2 2s.
022 4 zeros 46. There we go.
Perfect. All right, that was an easy number too, so hopefully we get through this one. And the account.
All right. 9873 35 5953.
53.
Yep.
Okay, and then one more time.
9873 35 5953.
53. Perfect. All right, and that's a checking account, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, it's going to be a monthly bank draft. The first payment comes out in 1 to 5 business days, but what day of the month would you like it taken out there for after that? I can go up to 14 days out, so you can pick any day from the 4th to the 18th.
I would go the 4th.
The 4th? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then I got some more medical questions for you guys. So the next one, 1 to 5 business days, and then the next one will be May 4th.
Okay.
That okay?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. All right, and then more medical questions. Have any of you guys been treated for alcoholism?
Nope.
Taking any drugs not prescribed by a doctor?
Nope.
Okay. Ever had your license suspended or revoked, DWI, DUI, anything like that?
I've had my license suspended.
Due to?
Unpaid tickets.
How long ago was that?
Oh,
10 years, probably.
yeah.
Okay, 10 years. It's off your record, so that's okay. How about, have you flown in a personal aircraft, like a bush plane, in the last 2 years?
No.
Okay. Motorcycle race, boat race, skydive, scuba dive, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Chest pain, heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure, anything?
Nope.
Okay. Any diabetes or endocrine disorder?
Nope.
Any mental disease, depression, anxiety?
Anxiety.
Do you take anything for it?
No.
Okay, then no. Problems with your back, knees, or joints, arthritis, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Any departure from good health or physical impairments?
Nope.
Beautiful. Unexplained, you said no to cancer. Ever been denied or rated for coverage in the past?
No.
Have you seen a doctor in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay, and you said no to prescriptions. How about, has anybody been hospitalized in the last 2 years?
No.
Okay. Alzheimer's? No,
Nope.
you said no to sleep apnea. How about digestive tract disorder? Ulcers, colitis, anything like that?
Nope.
Any blood disorder?
Nope.
Cirrhosis, hepatitis? No. Any kidney, prostate, or bladder disorder?
Nope.
Any disease of the breast, uterus, or ovaries?
Nope.
Any unexplained loss of sight or hearing?
Nope.
Any immune disorder,
No.
like AIDS?
No.
No. Oh. Any unexplained loss of 10 pounds, reoccurring diarrhea, or pneumonia that's lasted more than a month?
No.
That would be awful. And then you said you guys do smoke. And any marijuana?
Nope.
No.
No. Perfect. All right. And this is, where do you guys go to the doctor? Who's your primary care physician?
What is it called? Family Health Medical Services.
Family Health Medical. And then what is the address? Do you guys go to the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just moved it out of the one place.
It's on Allen Street.
Allen Street. I can Google it too. Let's see. Is it Panama?
No, it's in Jamestown.
Jamestown, New York. There's a couple of them. I got 103 Allen Street.
Yep,
Yes.
that's it.
Okay, perfect. Allen Street, Jamestown. Okay. And that was 716-338-0022. Okay, and then Brandon, when's the last time you saw them? Month and year.
I can't exactly. It's been a couple months.
Oh, this year you saw them?
No, it was last year. I think it was November of last year.
And then how about you, Ashley?
Oh, probably August or October of last year.
Perfect. They'll find it in the medical records anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, and then what is the best time to reach you guys? Say anytime right now?
Yeah, I'm right now. I don't have enough. I'm not working, so.
Yeah, but do you like to, 8 a.m. to 12, 12 to 6, 6 to 9, you guys more early morning people, or you kind of like to sleep in a little?
8 to 12 is fine.
8 to
We're
12?
opposite.
You guys are early morning people, huh?
He is.
I am, yes. I'm up usually at 6 o'clock every morning, so.
God bless you. Ugh, I can't do that. All the kids born in New York?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how tall would you say Mr. Maxwell is?
Max is 4 feet. Oh man, I think he's just about 4 feet.
4 feet? How much does he weigh, you think?
He is 54 pounds.
That's precise. How about
And
Miss
he's got a
Mallory?
doctor's appointment.
Oh, that makes it easy.
I think she's 4'3".
4'3", and she's taller than him, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a tall girl.
No, she's not 4'3".
No, not 4'3".
She's 4'4".
4'4"?
43.
43 inches?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, 43 inches, so she's 3'8", right?
Yes.
Yes.
How much does she weigh?
She weighs more than Max.
More than Max? Like
I'm
60?
guessing 62. Yeah.
How about Mr. Miles?
He's just about 3 feet, so he's about 36 inches.
How much does he weigh?
Probably 28, 30 pounds.
We'll do 30. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna put. Are they all sleeping?
No, they're actually at a hike.
Actually, it's 12 o'clock. Why he's not gonna be sleeping? All right. And what was the name of your employer, Ashley?
Heritage Ministries. H-E-R.
Oh yeah.
Um,
The Heritage.
yeah, Heritage. One R.
And you're a CNA, right?
Yes.
Okay, CNA. Perfect. Just validate this. Should be good to go. Perfect. Right, go through all these, open these. I'm just putting virtual in here because that's the reason I didn't see the kids. They're all perfectly healthy though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was 119 Main Street or 29?
29.
29 Main Street. Okay, almost done. We're not replacing anything. So all these forms that I'm going through right now, I'm going to put in the signature section via DocuSign. And like I was trying to explain before, our home office is going to email you all the documents and walk you through how to sign it via DocuSign, okay?
Okay.
And if you guys have any questions, typically I give you my card. Do you guys have a pen and paper handy? I want to make sure you got my personal cell phone. So if you guys have any questions or need anything, you guys can contact me.
Yep.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so just in case you forgot my name is Alex Johnston, Johnston. My personal cell is 315-651-7178.
Okay.
All right, it doesn't matter day or night. You guys got questions, you call me, okay?
All right.
All right, and then same thing with filing the claim too. Do you know how, I mean, it's kind of probably up in the air. Do you know how long about, did they give you like a time frame of when you're supposed to be going back to work, Brandon?
No, I just talked to my boss Tuesday, and he said he'll be calling anybody as soon as he hears anything.
Okay, perfect. All right. So what I want you guys to do, can you set like a reminder in your phone to call me? Because we got to take 2 payments out, okay? And then once we take the 2 payments out, we can waive the next 3 months with the waiver of premium for being laid off, okay?
Okay.
So can you put like a little reminder in your contacts or something? Just because I would
Yep.
imagine with all the kids, sometimes it's hard to remember everything. So via DocuSign. So today's the 4th, 1 payment, and then the next payment. So you gotta remember to call me. I would call me June 1st,
Okay.
okay? Because that way the policy's in place for at least 60 days, and I'll walk you through the process of waiving them. So it's
Okay.
cool. You only gotta pay 2 months, but you're gonna have at least, well, you're gonna have the coverage for free for 3, which is real cool. Go here. So one more. DocuSign. Okay, so this is the what comes next form. I have to fill this out. So 9151. All right, so can you guys still see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So New York charges a one-time $5 activation fee, guys. So the first payment is going to be 91.51. Therefore, after that, it's going to be 86.51. Okay, and that's
Okay.
going to come out in the next 1 to 5 business days. All right, and then I want to go over this form with you. I'm going to mail this to you as well. Email. I keep on saying mail. What's the date today? 4th. All right, so in the next 1 to 5 business days, right here, the 9151 will be deducted. Okay. In the next 7 days, expect a call from either a 254 Texas area code or a local New York code. They're going to ask you if I was polite, courteous, professional. They're going to go through some of the medical questions and ask you if everything I typed in was correct, especially because you guys are perfectly healthy. It's very rare nowadays that people aren't on some sort of medication. So now, because I'm actually a manager with a company, they don't call everybody. So if you don't get a call, I don't want you to be alarmed. But if you do, it's a really important phone call. You got to pick that up, okay?
Okay.
Now, in the next 6 to 8 weeks, expect 3 large white envelopes in the mail. Okay, you can expect a few other things in the mail too. I'm going to mail you out your service folder, and then look out for that email from the company as well. And I'm going to email you a bunch of stuff. But the 3 large white envelopes are going to be your physical policies. Like I said, I'm going to mail you your service folder. You're going to want to keep those policies in a safe spot. I recommend putting them in the service folder, and then if you have a safe, definitely you want to keep those in a safe spot and make sure your family knows where they are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Wonderful. Do you guys have any questions for me so far?
No.
Okay.
When
So
does this start? Like, is this immediately or is this after the 60 days?
no, 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 no. The coverage starts today. Don't go
Okay.
doing anything stupid, but yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. We want you to stay alive as long as possible, but yeah, you're covered today. All right. It's not, are you talking about like with the policies your dad had where you weren't covered right away?
Well, I was just wondering because, like, obviously, I am currently an essential worker,
Yep.
and with the possibility of being exposed to this virus, if I
No,
was in
you're
the
covered
hospital or
today.
anything, yeah.
You are covered today. Yeah. Well, I should say as soon as that first payment's taken out.
Right.
Okay, but conditionally you're covered right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna draw up a summary sheet for you. I'm gonna review your coverage with you real quick, just so you have a full understanding. And then typically I'll go through and teach you how to file a claim. But what I want you guys to do is just seriously save my cell phone, that 315 number, into your phones. Save it as Alex Nilico. Okay, so if you guys need help filing the claim, I want you to personally call me and I'll walk you through exactly how to fill it out. Typically, I always teach people how to file it right at the end of this, but I don't have the forms in front of me. They're paper. So I'm going to mail you the forms. So I just want you to call me and I'll walk you through it right over the phone if and when you need to file a claim, okay?
Okay.
All right. So just to reiterate, you have all of your hospital supplements, $300 per accident or injury, $600 per night confined to a hospital, $1,200 per ICU. You guys have all your accidental death coverage. All the kids are covered, so that's $10,000 on all three of the kids, $2,150. You guys have both your incomes protected, and you have both your funerals taken care of. It was $2,163 per week, excuse me. The monthly premium is $86.51. Do you guys have any questions on what it is you have in place?
No.
Okay, so give me a few minutes. I got to type out some more stuff and I'm going to email them to you, but I don't want to take up any more of you guys' time. So do you guys have any questions for me as far as the policy goes or the process, anything?
No.
All right, wonderful. All right, well, again, if you guys do have any questions or need help, please feel free to call me. It doesn't matter day or night. I got a 1-year-old at home, so I'm not sleeping anyway, so it doesn't matter, all right? But it was a pleasure to meet you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And since you are an essential on the front line, stay healthy and safe, okay?
Yep.
All right, guys, God bless. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.